Hello, beautiful humans, and happy Thursday. Good to see you all. My name is Steven ESC, and I am playing Minecraft on the Citadel, aka the server where Joel Duggan and his friends like to hang out and play. So today I'm going to be continuing on with that which I had started. That's not right English. I'm going to continue along with the carpet here, I guess is what I'm going to say. I wasn't really happy with the floor pattern when I finished. I thought I was, but then I kind of hummed and hawed about it in my head afterwards. So I feel like, Mix Krugan, you are first. You're number one. Indeed, you are. Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm just not lamenting over the carpet design, but questioning it. It feels like it's just not quite there. Dinner lurk, no worries. Appreciate you being here. So this just feels off, so I've got to... I had thought of something. Well, not had thought of. I thought of something. The thought is still there that I want to try. Okay, I was going to say, the volume seems low, but it was just my headphones were a little bit weird. They were a little bit weird. That's okay. How much of this do I have left? Really? A zombie down here? There's not supposed to be a zombie down here. I'm just going to fill these all in. And then start fresh. So I like the idea of... oh, the shears are almost gone. That's not Ed Sheeran though, is it? No. Okay, good. Oh, I was a little bit worried there. How are we doing for iron? We've got plenty of iron. Let's do that. We'll make ourselves some new shears. Because we're fancy like that. And we're okay with spending all the monies. So what I was thinking might be more interesting to do a pattern in front of each one that's the same. So since this is even across, we're going to have to do something that respects the even count. But it's odd along this way, so we'll have to do something that's not even. Get it, Steven. Just get out. So I was thinking this. And it's really not... I'm not doing this because it's an S, although that's a happy accident. Oh, you just be gone. Doink. Since they're almost dead anyway. Not dead, but... So I was thinking the pattern could go something like that. But would I want to do another one? No, I just... Oh, that didn't work right. Never mind. So it's supposed to be like... That's more probably what it would be. Because that would keep it centered on each one of these. Okay, let's just try it. And then like, like that. Methinks. It definitely keeps things even, but pattern-wise, is it okay? Oh, it happened! Gosh darn it! That's a bingo. Let's put another bingo up. Alright. Let's turn that off till tomorrow. Gosh darn it. You'd think I'd learn by now. Until tomorrow. I feel like this would be a better pattern. Although I wonder if it's too repetitive. Dear black concrete. Okay, there we are. Put that down here. That's a lot more convenient. I feel like something like that's going to be more acceptable. Whoop. Or do we want to... Why do I just have wheat? Dear Stephen, why do you just have wheat? Bread is much better. Okay, actually, let's try a thing where we do. Actually, speaking of wheat, let's oops, eat a little bit, shall we? Oh no, we don't need that. That's right, we had wheat for the sheep. I should have kept that. Fine, put the bread here. Gray wool. Let's try a thing. May look ridiculous, but we're gonna try it anyway. Yeah, that's not great. I kind of like the idea, but it feels too contrasting. Alright, I think I'm just gonna keep it the way it was. Actually, we say that's good. I know I'm gonna be totally back and forth on this. Super obnoxious, so. What other pattern could we do? We could do. It's tough because we're trying to respect the odd. I mean, I can do this, but that seems just. It's not great either. Nope. You get the old Shazam out of there. So I like the idea of having the tip of this one touch the tip of that one. So not because it forms a nest, but just because it makes a nice pattern. But then it's not centered in that, which bugs me. I think this is probably going to be the best. Unless we inverted those so that the tips of the back touch. Let's try that. So, no, that's not correct. Oh, that won't work because that would occupy 4. That's essentially what it would be. I don't think that's really... That's interesting. But I don't know that it's awesome. I don't know, there's something cool about that. Okay, we're trying a thing. We're trying a thing and it may fail, but we're trying it anyway. Yes. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna do it. I was thinking of having them sort of reversed like this. This one occupies 1, 2, 3 of depth. This one's 1, 2, 3 as well. Then have it switch again. So there'd be like a changing pattern going all the way down, which seems interesting-ish when I was thinking at first, but now it looks just not great. Okay, another thought. might as well just use this until it's gone because it's giving me grief. Like if I could do that because they're touching, then it's just... It's 1, 2, 3 is a space, 1, 2, 3. That won't work because this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1. Nope, okay. So I think the one where we had the, yeah. At least now I don't have to worry about it. One where we did this all the way down is going to be the bestest. The gooderest. If you're here for the English lessons, there are no refunds, I'm sorry. You take what you get. All right. Oops. I think that's just going to be it all the way down. I think that's pretty good though. The only thing that's missing, it feels like it's missing something right here. If I had enough room here so I could actually just take that pattern and flip it. Actually, when I get rid of this stuff, there probably should be enough space to do one more of them right here. Because we would have... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I should be able to do one right at the bottom of the stairs here. Methinks. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think this will be good. I think it's going to be the most repeatable pattern, given the fact that I've got 3 wide here, and I want it centered on the 3 wide there, and centered on the 6 wide, so I've got to deal with even and odd, so this is pretty good. I almost wish there was another subtle color I could weave in and out that would still look pretty good. But the gray, the dark gray, or the regular gray I find is just too blah. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. This is the one just on the edge. Okay, we can do that. We can walk sideways and do that. Oh, or can we? So we are going to have to go back and get some more wool because our big shearing party last time did not produce as much wool as we would have liked. This is okay. Just means there's still work to be done is all. Right, we have to dig out the rest of it. Okay. I'm going back this way because I don't want this wool to despawn. Actually, now that I think of it, as I take these out, oh, that's just handy. As I dig all this wool up, it will be less that I have to get later on. So, for those of you who may have been maybe in my Discord or following along with last stream, the Lego scooter has been purchased and it's on its way. I was hoping to be able to pick it up at the local... Really? The local, Torch? There we go. Local toy store. Toys R Us, because I basically went on the website, put in my location, and it said, in-store pickup in 4 hours. And I thought, fantastic. I'm only like 15 minutes away. Let's save myself 3 hours and 45 minutes and go in. But what I did not notice is that underneath Like after, you know, it says, would you like to use your location? And I said, yes, please. And then after I allowed it to use my location, it told me, pick up your order in store and within 4 hours. And but underneath that, in smaller print, it says, not available at your store. So you put in your location. It says in large type or larger type with a green check mark next. There's actually a green check mark and says, you know, order in store. You pick up your order in store. I forget what the exact wording was, but within 4 hours. But nope, not today. So I had to order it. I could have ordered it from Amazon and it would have probably been here quicker, but decided to support the non-Jeff Bezos. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but toysrus.ca instead. In the end, it's Lego getting my money, or the bulk of my money, so. Should I have stuff I just don't need? Yes, I have a bunch of stuff I don't need. Which pickaxe am I using? And what do I not need on me? Let's just run down and throw the coal. Throw the coal in the furnace. For those of you not aware, that is silly talk for a furnace. Yeah, this is a pretty good pattern. I just wish it were, I don't know, I feel like a little more interesting, but that's okay. I wonder if it would be interesting to, yeah, it would be too noisy. I was gonna say put the stair block. Maybe. Put the stair block associated with, or the material that makes the stair block there, that makes the stair up there. That's something, but that could get pretty busy. As of right now, I'm going to say, nay, I shall not. Plus, I'm not going to do it right now as well because I don't know what all of the different blocks would be. Gravel, no, andesite, sure. Hey, herding cats. Good evening. Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm not sure when the last time you were here was, but I am currently working again on the stair gallery underneath my stair temple. The stair gallery is going to house all of the stairs you can find in Minecraft. Ah! Right. Those things always make me a little bit... They make me shudder. I don't care for them. What's going on here? Oh, right. My son was using my computer. And I do believe he changed some things. Sample. Where's sample? Or did he? What is it? Pick block? No, that's right. Well, I don't know why it's not doing it. Could be because I don't have any cobblestone on me? But I do have cobblestone on me. Interesting. Oh well. For some reason, pick block doesn't want to work. I'm pretty sure you were dealing with exactly those little creatures last time. Nice. The mouse is, it's not the mouse actually. I have it on the control button on my keyboard. And so when I go up here and like if I go, where is it? Controls, keybinds. But you pick block and then hit like O, for example, it changes. I click again and hit control. It goes to left control. But for some reason, when I tap it, it's not doing it. I don't know. Oh, maybe there's a different program running that's got a conflict or something like that. I do not care for that, but there's not much I can do right now. Actually, maybe for now I will put it on my mouse, on my mouse buttons, because I do like it. Button 5 in red. Does that mean it won't work? Oh, weird. It's just not working. Alright, that's annoying. Oops, done controls. We'll just deal, I guess. Whether we want to or... No! Can't lose the, Can't mess with the concrete. That is a thing of preciousness. So how are you doing this evening, herding cats? I have the default thing of a middle click on a mouse, yeah. Yeah, even if I could get that to work. Maybe we'll try that. Sorry to keep doing this, but it is a thing that I like. Nope, that's just plain old not working. Alright, I'm going to put it back to control, because that's what I'm used to. Just for when it starts working again, at least we'll have something. That worked! It's so weird. Doing okay, looking forward to the weekend. Yeah, I hear ya. I mentioned it elsewhere, but I'm getting more regular arting done, and that's doing wonders, frankly. Oh, awesome! I have to do more. I find I've kind of hit this point, which I hate to sound like I'm complaining about it, because I do like doing art, but and I miss doing Big Salty Pond, but I find sometimes when I'm doing art, because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing it, feels like it puts a lot of pressure on it. I'm not at the point where I'm doing it just for the sake of enjoying it right now, which is a drag. But yeah, that's awesome. Art is a wonderful thing, so I'm glad you're doing more of it. So we are probably going to run out. But that's okay. Oops, that's not right. What sort of stuff do you do? Art-wise? Do you, drawing or... Wait, that whole thing is incorrect. Did I do that wrong? Just rank amateur in any capacity, but I've pushed myself since the start of the year and allowed myself to do short bursts of anything. Oh, that's awesome. That's the key to as well. It's like if you can... And I'm going to try to take your lead and actually just make myself do... Oh, I think I messed that up. Just do little things on a regular basis to do it and get it done. Because I love it when I do it, but I've been having a really hard time making myself do it lately. Or I guess that's what it feels like. It feels like I'm making myself do it, and I'm missing the enjoyment part of it, which is too bad. Mostly mixed media and abstract, but when I have more time and energy, enjoy sketching. Oh, nice. Very cool. I thought I was going to need to go get more wool, but I did not. That's awesome. That is the whole darn pattern. Woohoo! Nice. Alright, so this is going to go quicker than I thought. I thought we were going to have to go visit the sheeps again. But I guess I did have to take out enough of them to fill with concrete. But this concrete, I'm a mother of young kids, so at all time and energy was just... Yeah. No, I understand that. I understand that. Not from a mother's perspective, obviously, but got 2 boys as well, and they're actually of an age now where they're awesome sauce. So I don't really, you know, there's no energy lost on chasing the little kidlets around, doing the diapers, feeding them their meals, and all of that. That I'm happy to have done, but I'm glad we're past as well. These months have shown me as I can get stuff done, even if it's just See now, thank you for saying that. I'm actually grateful because I have to do that myself. I've got writing projects and art projects that have been just stalled because I find feel like I'm forcing myself to do it, which is not how I want to do things. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm inspired now. So we've got gravel and gravel. Okay, gravel and gravel. A second, I just heard something outside. Sadly, not a Lego delivery truck. Most unfortunate. Oh my gosh, the sunlight's so bright. I haven't been up here in so long. Getting back to just play on What If, and if you do not have... Getting back to just play and What If, and you do not have to finish anything this session is... Nice. Yeah, you do not have to finish anything. That's a thing as well that I have to remind myself of. What to stare at for the next while. Yep, it's gonna be some stairs here. White concrete. No, we need gravel. Welcome on in, Elkhorn. All right, we've got Muddy Elkhorn has saved up his own custom command. Welcome on in, the Mighty Elkhorn has arrived. Don't remember if I have enough gravel, or I should say I don't remember if I have any more gravel. Alright, well let's make as much of this concrete as we can. And sand. No, that's not correct, Steven. That's how it's done. Concrete powder. Oh wait, I had black concrete powder already. All right, to the concrete maker thing. And in case I haven't mentioned it in the last little while, thank you, Elkhorn, for your support and having saved up that many channel points in order to be able to get the custom command. What kind of sandwiches, Elkhorn? The funny thing is, I didn't even ask him. I just said he's a lover of sandwiches. So he is going to have to answer that question, or I'm going to have to make it up, and it'll be part of the myth. Oops. You need to go there. I used to love Black Forest ham and cheese sandwiches, and I'm not saying I wouldn't enjoy them anymore. Just not much of a meat-eating family anymore, so I haven't had it in ages. So, Black Forest ham and cheese sandwich on toasted pumpernickel bread with honey mustard was delicious. And lettuce and spinach and sprouts. The mythical imaginary sandwiches, that's right. We must run! Run! Before the baddies come out. So, and I think one of the things, but one of the things I'm thinking of doing, because I enjoyed the speed run, and I'd like to do it every once in a while, I might do the first Sunday of every month would be Sunday Run Day. And we'll do a speed run session. They won't be crazy fast, but I'll get to do it because I enjoy it and be able to get better, a little bit better at it each time for when I play against Aldebar and now I'm like next year. Alright, and then once we've got the floor done, we've got to figure out what we want to do for the ceiling. Oops. And once we've got that done, then we need to find all the different stairs. That is going to involve a little bit of research to find out what the original stair blocks were. Ooh, are we going to have enough? I think so. It's going to be close. But we'll get there. Ah! Oh, right. That's... I need one more of those. Just one more. I'm pretty happy with those. I feel like if I had one more type of carpet that was close to this, but not like a dark gray as opposed to this regular gray. Because this... Okay, I'm gonna just try this thing. So this gray is 2 coal block. I tried that and I can't. I'm trying to remember. There was either that it was a different kind of black, so like it was a blue black, or it was, or it had a texture that was just a little bit conflicting with what I was working on. So actually, I have a coal block on me. Let's find out what it was. What was the issue with the coal block? See that coal block? Why didn't I like the coal block? Oh, it's a different kind of gray. So this is a very neutral gray, arguably slightly bluish, and this is more of a yellow gray. So the two of them I didn't really find went together as much as I would like. So this black concrete is a fairly neutral black. And I find it goes better with... I find this black more neutral, and it could be just under the lights of where I am in my monitor right now. Yeah, this is definitely cooler than this one. This one I find would probably be... The concrete feels like it would be able to go with the coal and the wool. But I like the idea of a pattern that went down like this. So if I could have... if there were another gray... We do have some deep slate. Who said the deep slate? Herding cats, thank you. So let's take a look-see at that. Do I have it on me is the question. I have cobbled deep slate. You can at least test it for color. And then I've got polished deep... Oh, the polished deep slate could be interesting. That's pretty bright. I dare say a little bit too bright. It's funny, it looks darker to me in my inventory than it does when I place it down. So does that. Alright. I will leave it as a regular wool for now, but I like the idea of having something go down the middle. These coal blocks and smooth diorite as a black and white texture. Oh, no, yeah. Smooth diorite or polished diorite is just... It's much nicer than regular diorite. I've actually used it a few times and I quite like it. So, sorry, I feel like we've got that taken care of. I feel like we need to, yeah. But we have, we just said the word, deep slate here for the walls, coming all the way down, and then I switched to regular stone brick stairs. I don't know that I don't feel like those go anymore. So I'm going to take them down because I do have, all right, I do have some. Not a bunch, but I have some. I might as well just use this for food for the next little while. Smooth black stone, that might not have the right tone to it though. No, the black stone, I had some of that as well. It has a much bluer tone to it than the carpet. There, I'll show you. It's polished black stone. So it's not exactly the actually polished black stone. Now that you mention it, it's pretty similar to the carpet. Huh. Why did I not want to use that previously? Oh, chisel polished black stone. I don't know why I didn't want to use that previously. Let's just try it. I don't have enough of it right now, but that's pretty bright as well. Interesting suggestion, though. It's amazing when you want to go dark with something. It's amazing how much brighter everything else looks next to it. All right, let's do the thing we were going to do. So black concrete. We're done with ye. Black hole. Oh, it's the sleepy time music. True, it's not as you were right. It's not as bright as the gray wall. It's too bad you can't. Deep slate tiles looks darker than that. All right, one more try, and then we'll start working on the ceiling. It's not bad, but it's still pretty bright. We'll find something. I don't have anything on me right now, apparently, that I can use. So we'll find something. Or I could just go completely contrasting it and use red or something like that. Oh yeah, I got red for to test it out. Ooh, that's bright. That is probably a little too bright. I do like the how punchy the red is, though. I'll have to find something else to use it for. Alright, so deep slate brick, deep slate brick. Couple deep slate. We'll flip that over as well. Deep slate. Perhaps once you've decided on ceiling. Maybe, yeah. That's a good point too. So those are deep slate bricks. So we'll take that. And almost went right for the stairs. Typical me. I don't know if I should make them all into brick. We'll do this because I'm pretty sure I will need all of these. And then we'll just take down everything we've got here. Oh, too quickly. Too quickly. And I guess what I'm trying to figure out ceiling wise is, do I just do something that's subtle and doesn't distract from everything, because that's usually what you do with ceilings, or do I go ornate? That I should say that's what you try to do in house ceilings. Typically, you pick usually a white or a neutral color that doesn't draw too much attention from the room. Or maybe that's not what people do, but that's what I do. Or I might try something a little bit like have a vaulted ceiling over each gallery bay. Alright, I'm not sure what my inventory is looking like right now, so I'll just do this because it's quicker, and then I'll just come back and clean up afterwards. Well, fine. Oh, here I am trying to be clever, but I'm just annoying myself. Well, we're definitely going to need all of the ones that I've made and then some. Okay, don't worry, folks. You can relax now. Hunter is here. Right on. Welcome on in. Actually, it's funny because in Minecraft chat, I saw all of the emotes came in as like Hunter, Cosmic. What? But Hunter 555. Welcome on in. Good to see you here. I was stressed. So you have brought the relaxation. So I am grateful you are here. The herding cats has been holding the fort on her own and doing a wonderful job. You've given her someone else to talk to other than her having to listen to me ramble the entire time, so. Alright. And the mighty Elkhorn is here as well. Indeed. Oh, sorry, I thought Elkhorn was lurking. My apologies. No, that's McScrewgun. Right, McScrewgun's lurking. McScrewgun is out there somewhere. There was a notification, and Hunter 555 have gifted tier 1 sub to Herding Cats. Thank you so much, HT5. Greatly appreciated. So grateful. I know I'm a broken record now, but as I always say, I'm just grateful for the fact that you all love to come here and hang out. And when you do things like that, it just blows my mind. Super generous. Did I fall off something? No notifications for that. No, Hunter 555 gifted a tier 1 sub to Herding Cats. Hunter 555 just cracks the knuckles and goes, I think it's time we get a little bit generous. Proffers cookies. What's a proffer? Is that a British thing? Or is that just what says he offers cookies? Grabs cookies with slightly too much ego. Nice. So sorry, McScrewgun, no yard saleage. Oh my goodness. Amateur hour on the Citadel. Brought to you by Stephen ESC. Maybe we should just run forward. Maybe that'll work. Can I do that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna miss some. This is better than placing too many. What? I am placing too many in spots. Ridiculous. That was full out ridiculous, Stephen. Actually, proffer is a word? Fancy word for offer. Interesting. A slightly more literary, old-fashioned version of offers, but with the implication, I believe, of holding something out for the taking. Oh, interesting. Indeed, Herding Cats is eloquent. Not that you aren't there, McScrewgun. Don't let the name fool you, folks. He brings the quotes aplenty. we do need some more of these. I was hoping to not have to use it all up. Deep slate bricks. Alright. See if I can place these in like magic. Oh, wrong button. Sounds like me in email. Sigh. Holy smokes, that's way more bricks than I thought would be needed along here. I guess that makes sense. If there are in fact 48 types of stairs, so 24 along each side, we actually have to. We'll have to dig this down one further. Quote indeed, usually from the 80s movies. Well, that's better than I could do. Alright. Now, the question is, do we have enough to make... Oh yeah, we're about to hit a... That wall sounds like instant regret. Why am I doing that? Should just leave that where it is. Said I should make that wall fancy. What should I make it though? Should I make it perhaps white concrete as well? I feel like it's too dark down here. I need to put some light. We'll put a light in there. There. That wall's a nope. Yeah, I can hear Endermen and zombies. There's stuff's going on down here I'm not too keen on. Not digging it, so... Alright, let's see if we want to vault these. So we did that over every one of them. We just don't have enough of that. So I don't really necessarily feel like going to dig all kinds of deep slate tonight. So I may just go and grab my diamonds and go buy some from Elkhorn. Not Elkhorn, oh my goodness, from Maccast. Quoth the screw gun, never villagers more. Nice. So we have... It's too bad I can't, like, uncraft these things. That would be fantastic. No way. See, now that's interesting. Do I want... See? That could be... Oops, that's totally the wrong thing to put in my offhand. So just do that. Do I want to do something like that for the ceilings? If not that, do I want to do... If I did that and one... Wait, what would that be? 3 by 4. So we need 12 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah. So we only need 6 of them then. Amazing. Amazing. So let's go try these. Let's go try these. Do I have the most specialist best stair ever? I do not have that. I would love to. I found out the swankiest stair was included in one of the April Fool's builds, and it was a netherite stair. It only existed in that release apparently, and then was taken away. Or so my sons have informed me. So that makes me sad. I totally miscounted what I needed. But there's something to that that's kind of nice. Yeah. It's either there or behind one of these galleries. Gallery bays. The most difficult to obtain stair. That's a good question. Right, have to head off. Oh my goodness, no worries, herding cats. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for popping in. Enjoy the rest of your night, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care. Making my own trading hall in Chichen Itza? Oh, you know, most difficult stair to obtain. I don't know. I was thinking... part of me thinks like end stone stairs would be the hardest because... Or purpur stairs. Are purpur stairs a thing? Because I need to check. I'm going to check my stair spreadsheet because I've got one. Oh, nice. Goodbye, cookies. Thank you so much. So purpur stairs might be the hardest ones to come by because you would have to get to the end, defeat the dragon, build out to one of the end islands. So I think that one would be the hardest. And then Alcorn says, yes, purpur stairs. Okay. So we are now needing... I think I'm going to make the rest of these into... actually, I'm going to make this into nap time. Ta-da! Purpur stairs will be pretty easy to come... they'll be pretty easy to come by on the server. Endstone too, yes. But I feel like I could just get to the end and make that. Whereas the purpur stairs, you would actually have to go out to one of the end islands to get, so... I mean, I'm not an expert, so I could be wrong. Maybe they're just as easy to get. Let's do that. And head back down. Because I think this is what we're going to do. Actually, I don't know why I'm running all the way down here. I could have started at the other end. Woohoo! Way to go, Steve-O. No, I did that wrong, didn't I? Oh, I had the count right the first time. This is interesting because that needs to be there for the corner, but this being an end, it might get weird. I have to do that. That annoys me that it's too deep. Of course, I could just fill that whole wall in. I think that's what I'll do. And I won't need those because they'll all be hidden. I could do this. Like that. I know this is still not enough to fill in the entire thing, but then if we could do that. You go like that. Yeah, then we could fill in that whole wall, perhaps. I think you're starting from scratch. In a fresh world, purple would be hardest. So you need to take out the dragon for them. Your position on the Citadel might be the oxidized copper. True. Yeah, because there's whatchamacallit, a chorus fruit or a chaos fruit farm that has purpur aplenty already. Herb, crafting and mining with screw sun. No worries. Likely plan is to pop out chat and such. No worries. All good. Appreciate you being here, sir. Always a pleasure. Alright. So let's go. We're going to head into... I'm going to take one more look to see how much... more blackstone stuff we have. So we have... Not blackstone. So deep slate... I'm wondering how much, what can we do with all of this stuff? So I don't need this anymore. You can go back in. So the question, is it too late for these goods? Can we make other things out of it? We cannot, so that's a too late. That one is sort of too late, and yeah, so we're going to need a bunch. All right, let's see if we can count this properly. Let's go down here and see if we can count properly. 50 cents of stairs. Is it 50 cents of new stairs, or that's 50 total? So we've got enough room for 48 now, so we would just have to extend it by 2. Okay, so for each bay we need 1, 2, 50 total. Okay, cool. Actually, it seems like a dumb question now that I'm thinking about it, because what 50 new materials could they add to the game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 and 12. I guess that makes sense. Because this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Maybe we can put a different material in there. We'll see. So we need 12 of these. And 12 of these, which is only 6 blocks. 12 and 6, so we need 18 per 2 bays. I think we've got 24 bays, so 24 times 18. So we need 432 divided by 64. So 7 stacks. And I think MacCast is selling a stack for a diamond. So we need to go find 7 diamonds, y'all. I'm pretty sure I've got diamonds kicking around. I've got some diamonds just laying around in one of my chests. No big. It's nice to be rich. So we'll just go yoink those diamonds. And hopefully go get the deep slate. Oh, rain? Come on, man. That's not cool. Oh, they're fancy boots. Soul speed. Oh, I forgot about thems. Did I forget? Oh, my goodness. I have more of them. Nice. Place 1 there because that's all. Actually, I'll bring them. No, I only need the 1, so I will leave that there. I cannot recall at all. Oh, it's probably in an ender chest. That would make sense. Let's go see if that is the case. Oh, of course, there are 6 of them. Hooray. Oh my goodness, I have plenty of sea lanterns. What am I complaining about? Fine, I'll bring those down. So I'll take the 6 diamonds. I just wish I had a 7th. I was pretty sure I had some over here. I was just about to go look at the other ender chest. Yay, smirts! Empty. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nope. Double nope. Just can't remember where they would be if they were anywhere. Oof. Soul speed 3, those are fast boots. There's Ed Sheeran. I need to go heal him. Oops. Just doing weird things over here, folks. Black die, that's good. 100 555 with the lurk. Appreciate the lurk. Enjoy that. Good stuff. Yes. Or not good, sir. I apologize. Right. Where is... Clearly, I didn't have as many diamonds as I thought. Maybe I used them to make tools and things recently and forgot about them. That's okay. We do. Well, let's check these chests over here quickly. Quick creeper check. Nope. All right. I guess we're going to make do with what we have. We'll get 6 stacks. Wonder if Macacast would be okay with an IOU. Actually, you know what? I will pop into my treehouse. So let's take a... Okay, good. We've got our gold helmet on. Eat the foods. There we go. So I'll pop into the treehouse, and I will do the great inventory dance again, because pretty sure I've got... I must have at least 1 diamond in all of the inventory in my treehouse. Right, they don't give. Let's put that there for now. They don't give diamonds, so this is not useful to me. Alright, so let's... I don't think I have any in here. Please don't shoot me. Nope. Good. Alright, alright. Is it... Oh, no, I wanted to go all the way down to this end. There's a long hallway. That's alright. Not too long. You could always come in here and try to mine one of these times. That's the whole point of this. It's my mining area. Nope. Nope, I never... Rabelais's flight. Oh! It's glow squid. Feel bad that it's there. You're going the wrong way, Squiddy. Steven sips his tea. Delicious. The Abyss. For those of you who have not been here since I did this, put it out of its misery, yeah. The whole point of doing this was to make it look like it went sort of on forever and not. So you can't see the bottom and you can't see any walls over here. So we painstakingly dug out on an angle like this as far as you could see. Like if you went to the other side of the wall and crouched down, you can't actually see the far wall over there. That's how far we did it. Wanted it to look spooky and bottomless. If it's still there when I come back, Elkhorn, if I remember, then I will put it out of its misery. Ooh, Prismarine Stair. Nice. Actually, that's for the arcade, so I can't actually take that. I'm going to need to have Anna Inferno come back on at some point and rebuild the arcade for me, because I forget what it looked like. Or I can go back in the VOD and find it. Actually, that'd be up in my storage, possibly. or my bedroom. What was some foods like watermelon gave you more health or something? Oh, ooh, chicken. I'm getting shoved and bullied by a chicken. Gosh darn it. Nope, and that is a snow block. What is that? Alistair McFly's head, nice. No bedtime diamonds. That's sad. Alright, we're gonna check the ones out front. Possibly get shot. Hopefully not. Right. Gift of Death. I forget we've got nice flowers there. HT5 with the Unlurk. Woohoo! Welcome back! Still looking for diamonds, so I would feel bad if I shortchanged MacCast. You brought stacks. Nice. That's okay. It was an either or thing, so you done good. You done good. You done did good. All right, let's go to sleep because I really don't want to deal with anything out there. Oh my goodness, Hunter, I would love cinnamon rolls. Love them. You just package those up and ship them on out right away, and I'd be happy to take it off your hands. Oops. Can't spell it right the first time. Who likes some cinnamon? That's right, isn't it? Oh, he made a mistake, I guess. Fair enough. Spider coming at me? No? Any baddies? Oh, right, the stair fairy popped by. I forgot. So we have plenty of stairs to start off the gallery, which is good. You spelled it. Nice. Someone dropped care package the other day. Some extra illness in the family. Oh no. And it had honest to God hot cross buns. No way. Nice. They're really good. That's amazing that you got some. All right. Let's hope I'm remembering correctly that there is in fact a deep slate synonym rules like grammar used to make. That's awesome! I love that joke. Because for the while there, I would always joke. I keep trying to find a synonym for cinnamon because I feel like that would be I'd be able to make a good pun or joke out of that. Synonym for cinnamon. But I couldn't find one. And there's actually the Dragon Prince TV show on Netflix. One of the characters, I forget her name, but she was trying to clear her head, and so she started to say her mantra, and it was, "There's no synonym for cinnamon. There's no synonym for cinnamon. There's no synonym for cinnamon." And I couldn't help but cheer because I would say that all the time, and then she was saying it. It's like she read my mind. Deal with it. Alright, MacCast, if you're watching, which I don't think you are, but I owe you a diamond. My apologies. So... Deep slate. 1 diamond per stack. Wait, and this is... stuff I don't need. What is that? Tough. Ooh. 2 diamonds per stack. That seems fair. Not good for me, but that seems fair. Actually, what was that? Are there... Okay, well, I'm going to put... Since this is sort of the deep slate place, I'm going to empty my deep slate things there that I do not need. So I do have one. Oh no, this is good. I do have a stack. So I only need... I did only need to buy 6 of them. But this is awesome because I have no room for 6 of them. Alright, let's go... we're going to litter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. So I'm not shortchanging Maccast. This is wonderful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Cool. That should be enough. Just make sure. So 64. Yes, and I believe it was 432 that we needed. All right. We're good. We've paid in full. We were not low on cash. Hooray! It makes me happy. That means I don't have to come back. Wahaha. Oh, I always go the wrong way. Because it's interesting, we don't actually have a direct path over there. So you either have to go around, I think that's one of Macast's properties, I think. To go around this, or through this narrow pathway along the lake. So it's an obscured main portal. But it is the main portal nonetheless. No synonym for... Yes, I missed that, sorry, Hunter. No synonym for cinnamon. It is both perfect and unimaginably cruel. Wee. Farewell, piggies. Oh, and for the Legos, I'm going to be... Cosmic is not around tonight, and she's not going to be around on Sunday. So even if I get the Lego scooter tomorrow, I'm going to wait until next week, since her generosity was a huge part in me being able to buy it. So, it will be... we will hold off until the Cosmic is available. Boop. Respawn. Set. Do one of bricks. So if I put that in there, I cannot make... Alright, so it's kind of... Wait a second. Oh right, I have to scroll down. I forgot scrolling was a thing, but if I do too many of those, I still can come back. Okay, so that's it. If I go to the bricks, I've gone one step too far, but if I've gone to polished, I have not. Lovely. No, wait. Alright. I feel like I'm gonna need at least one more of these, so I'll do that. I'm always worried that I miscount. I'm gonna end up picking that egg back. Yep, right back up. Way to go, Steve-O. Whatever, egg. You go hang out in the gallery. Since we started down here, we're going to continue down here. One of our mods. If streaming has taught me anything, it is that apparently mine and Cosmic's mods are supposed to bully the streamer. Fair enough. That sounds like an important lesson. However, not a good way to make friends. too late. We're mods already. We don't need no stinking friends. Oh, that's Oh, I totally miscounted. I did not need this much. Forgot that I counted all of these along the side as well. Completely forgetting the fact that I had them. I had the side ones already, so I only need 4 of these each, not 12. Yep, there's always miscounting with Steven. Yes, you and Mixergun both. You're both helpful, so I can't. You grumbled. Oh, come on. Double mistake. So here I am making 2 stacks of these, thinking I'm going to definitely need 2 of these. I haven't even gone through one yet. Oh well. All right, and I checked all the cobblestone. Righto, let's go get something from this box over here. The box. La boîte. Put you in there because I don't need you. You're more than welcome to bring the chaos and humor. So I was not a good human, and I did not do my my research before this game to find out what the first stair was placed, what first stairs were available in Minecraft, because I would need to put those at the front. I don't even know what time it is. What are we doing? Not even 8:30. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Awkward. That's why I was going to go up another level. Well, shoot. I don't want that. I don't think I do anyway. Does that look weird? I feel like that would be weird. Oak wood and stone were actually cobble by the looks of the texture. So oak, wood, and stone were the first 2. Okay. Those I can do. Let me try a thing. Try a thing. So that was how many across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Grab that and that. The Minecraft wiki page for stairs open if you want me to draft you a list. Sure, that'd be cool. And if you don't mind doing that, it would be in the order that they appeared. I would like to have this gallery be chronological, essentially. So, yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down. So that basically anytime that new stairs appear in Minecraft, so when 1.19 comes out, when those 2 new ones get added at the end, I can just extend it by 2 bays. And then, yeah. Just keep it growing. 6, that's what I said. 6, that's what I said. I guess it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna go with that. Alright, so what I'm thinking is that... No, it's not going to work. I had a thought. I thought I visualized it properly in my head, but I did not. What do I not need at this moment? That, okay. So I can put these back in the corners. And then place the stairs. So it's still coming down as the stairs, and then they'll, that looks pretty good, actually. We'll do that. I may change it later, but for now... Marvelous, just marvelous. That is incorrect. Yeah, that's weird now. It's alright, we'll get this done. Sooner or later. And in case I didn't say so, Hunter, thank you very much for doing that. That is a huge time save. Does that look okay? I'm not sure that those bays are... I'm not sure if I like the vaulting. I like the tiles on the top. I'm not sure about the vaulting though. Like if we took... Just see what it would look like if we just took all these out. Just did straight tiles. Part of me feels that that would look better. And if we're doing this, yeah, I think just a regular ceiling looks better. Part of me wonders if that's the look I want, but at the same time, I can't think of what else I would want right now, so we're going with this. Oh, we've got another. So I'll take all these out now. So yes, indeed, I made far too many of these. So perhaps I can go and... Let's say get one of my diamonds back, but that's not fair. I did use Mac casts. Well, I might be able to take one of my stacks back and get a diamond back, but I don't know that that's necessary. Because chances are I will want to use these blocks again. It's too bad you couldn't somehow apply like the texture of all of these blocks to shulker boxes, so that you could have a shulker box with a deep slate texture on it, so you know that all your deep slate blocks are in there or something. And now that I'm doing this, I'm questioning the brick down the sides as well. As in, would I be better off using the polished brick on the sides, or the polished stone on the sides as well? Questioning. It's always good to question, but sometimes it's annoying when you just want to make a decision and go with a particular material or whatnot. These ones unfortunately going to brick, I've gone a step too far. There ain't no coming back now. And we just walk, shift, and place, and place, and place. This is mesmerizing. Hey, Aldebar! No, no worries. Thank you. Appreciate the lurk. Thanks for popping in to say hello. Oh my goodness, we have more of them. Look at that. It's almost like we were prepared. Just putting the finishing touches on the gallery here, Mr. Bar. Or Mr. DeBar, is it? Either way. Aldebar. Although if you've been lurking for a little while, you may have noticed that already. It's one thing I keep forgetting is you can double tap forwards to run. Since I have a run key now, I've forgotten that that's a thing. Alright, so we have a ways to go. Yo. Oh, it's a sleepy time song. A wrong key. Not yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah. Because I double tapped by mistake. I guess you can't sleep when it's that early in the morning. Interesting. So I can't. Yeah, I've gone too far with those. Oops. No. Where'd you go? Okay. But I should be able to get much of mileage out of these ones. Oops. That was a wrong key. Wrong key. How are you doing this evening, Aldebar? I've decided I'm going to do the first Sunday of every month. Well, I'm going to try it for a little while anyway. Like the first Sunday of every month, Sunday run day, and practice my speed running. Oh, amateur hour. Yeah, awesome. Glad to hear it. Not that I'm a hugely competitive person, and I'm not good at smack talk or whatever, but I would like to think that a challenge down the road, once Cosmic and I have had time to practice with one another. Yeah, that was our first time even trying a speed run together, so we had never worked with each other in that capacity before, so it's good to see that we worked well together. We just did not manage well with the task that was required. Let's take half of that, because I think that should probably be enough. That'll probably be enough. Probably. It's a new word for y'all. I guess if we're more on top of the ball, I could have had it so that the top had a pattern in it as well. But at this moment, I have neither the time nor the energy. Hooray! Alright, the ceiling is done. And I think I would like... What if that back wall would look good? Smooth. Not good, Steven. I'm probably going to be just... Yeah, I'm going to be slightly short. This is amazing. One of these short. Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the... Oops. The brick along the edges. I feel like they're a little bit noisy now. As in, like, how would these look? If they weren't those, but these instead. Not that I'm going to build them with... Build them like that. Even though this would be cheaper to build them this way. Having the air pockets in there would annoy me. That feels more polished, no pun intended. That's hilarious that I can't leave it like this because knowing that there's an air pocket there just bugs me to no end. Now the downside is I have all of these other thought that was a creeper for a second. I have all these netherite bricks now with nothing to do with them. One, two, three, and I don't think this is enough. Maybe I'll just have to deal with the fact. So these have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on either side. 4 times 48. 192 divided by 64. It's exactly 3 stacks. Do I have exactly 3 stacks? 1, 2. No, I have a stack. I have just not the right amount. 2.5 stacks. 2.5 stacks. Oh, will it bug me? You know what? I'm going to cheat it. I'm going to cheat it.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Look at that. Who is that, Elkihorn? You are just a cookie in the hand. Thank you so much. So get the timer ready. 2 minutes. Here we go. Oh yeah, and thank you, Elkihorn, for using your 2,000 viewpoints on the child of Tuesday. No. Tuesday's child. You know what I'm saying when I'm saying what I'm saying. So one of the things I was thinking of looking into in the future was a stream deck, because it would be nice to be able to have someone go, it's Tuesday, and I could just go, yeah, it is, and hit the button, and a timer would come up, and it would go right away, so I don't have to stop and go, oh, you know, let's fumble with the fingers on the timer, and then go, oh, hey, oh, no, wait a second. This'll work. No, hold on. Timer, where are you? For some reason, the only word I really keyed in on was polished. To shine and polish nationality is the only word in English that changes pronunciation with capitalized. Oh, I did not know that. That is a good piece of trivia. I like it. So I am going against my usual structural requirements for this build here. I think I'm going to just go with half slabs all the way down and leave an air pocket in the top. It drives me a little bit crazy knowing that it's not going to be good. However, I don't feel like going and mucking about with diamonds to get more of this stuffs. And you know, we could probably take this down and just start right in with these stairs. Because I was also thinking of taking these down. You know, just for kicks. All the other examples just change in a way. All the other examples just change on a whim. Oh, without capitalization. Yeah, they're just like, whatever. Read red. It's all good. It took me a moment, but I got it. I got there. That is a timer. Okay, stop timer. Hold on. I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing right now. So that was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So 14. What a strange number. Everything is usually binary. Bananary. No, that's not good. Stop talking, Steven. Oh, Rookie mistake. Okay. Now I need this one. I take that one. So replace this. Oh no, why is that? Okay, good. I was wondering if that was going to give me a headache, but it had to be all the way up before the thing would disappear. We're good, we're okay. And then I can maybe do that and have it start right away. Does that look okay? Maybe? Maybe. Alright, thank you very much, Elkie Horn, for using your 2,000 viewpoints on Tuesday's Child. Much appreciated. Alright, 100,555 has sent over the list. Included the version of the block in question was added. Wait, included the version the block in question was added. Nice. Apparently sandstone and redstone. Oh, really? Interesting. Alright, so I wonder if that should be... No, that wasn't supposed to be... That wasn't my plan. I was going to do this first to just frame it. Ugh, I don't actually like the way that looks when you're coming down the stairs, though. I don't like it, so I won't do it. So we're just going to go along this way. I think it's a nice looking ceiling. It does feel dark everywhere. Part of me is okay with that because I like the fact that it makes the different gallery bays stand out, but I don't know if I want a different material. Humming and hawing, humming and hawing. I'm going to leave it for now. If I don't make it something dark, I feel like it's got to be something light. But then I don't know. We'll leave it like this. Don't have enough of that right now. Bedtime. Which means tea sipping time. Yeah, so thank you again, Hunter, for doing that. That's awesome sauce. Which means you're awesome sauce, so thank you very much. Boop. And then we will do this. Scroll down and go boop. I doubt that's all we'll need, but that's what we're going to go with for now. Well, if you don't like it, don't do it. You're an adult. If you want grilled cheese for breakfast, you can do that. Nice. Actually, I was wanting grilled cheese today, and then I forgot. Now my window for grilled cheese for the week is almost over. Do that tomorrow. Grilled cheese is so yummy. Okay, looking at the wiki pages for each separate version, and it looks like an error on the stair page was hardly surprising. 1.14 added 14 different stair blocks. Okay, so does that mean that the list you sent me is... Uh-oh. Incorrect? Why you gotta be like that? I've updated the message to reflect the correct order. Awesome. I know I've already said it, but it's still true. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Alright, up and down we go. I do wish there were ways you could, if you didn't have stone that you liked, that you could, or that you had stone that you didn't want anymore, that you could basically grind it down into powder and use it for concrete powder. That'd be awesome. Like if Minecraft would add a stone grinder, specifically so you could make, well, frankly, so you could make, yeah. Well, actually, what would be cool if Minecraft added a sand grind or a stone grinder, so you could actually put it down into like such a fine powder that you would get sand. So it still bugs me sometimes that the only way you can do sand really well is to go and strip a desert. Where there are stairs added in the same version but are listed as separate items. That means they were added in different snapshots. No, that's okay. There is no need. Thank you all the same. Alright. Huh. Let's do this. And then come back and take off the other ones. Oops. Am I out? Oh gosh, darn it. I thought I had enough. Clearly I was mistaken. Oh, I gotta do posture check. That's not good posture, Steven. That sort of thing will leave you with a headache. Or leave me with a headache anyway. Whatever, we'll do the U. Hopefully that's going to be enough. And having a few extras is never bad. I have to remember that it's going to be... They're just going to keep on adding stairs if I have a... I should make myself a gallery shulker box, all of the leftovers of things from down here. Really? Is this not going to be enough? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 more. Amazing. Feeling judged by McScrew Spouse just because McScrewson and I are changing a mushroom island over to grass to live in our world. Well, I do believe Aldebar did that, so if Aldebar does it, that means it's okay. You can say, "Oh, but Aldebar did it." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I'm mistaken, you can blame me. You'll just not be allowed to watch me anymore. Also, Firepith and Frostburn were being serious, and the 2020 April Fools did indeed feature netherite stairs. Yeah, no, they... Oh, I dropped these. I had enough. Or I didn't have enough, but I didn't have to make as many as I did. Yeah, they're pretty, they rarely try to pull one over on me, so when they say things like that, it's usually because they sincerely... They know the facts. Alright, so I need... Oh, right, this needs to come down. So I guess the question is, what do we do down here? Do we build a wall like that and then put just a white wall at the very end? That is a perfectly respectable life choice. Or should we put a red wall at the end? I don't think I have enough. I only have 8. And I would need 12. Alright. More stairs! I feel like it should be a different color at the end. Either white concrete or something. Well, we could just go get... Oh, we have 10 red... Oh, of course 10. Just shy of the number we want. Or we've got... I don't know. We've got light gray wool? That's... Totally forgot I could re-dye those. Where are they? Oh, get them on me. Okay, so I need... So the frame around that again is going to be 5 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 of them. 14. Ta-da! Alright, what do we do for time? It is 10 to 9. Oops. Oh. Come on, Steven, you're better than this. Or even if you're not, pretend to be better than this. So if I did that... I could do that, but then that would mean... No. Alright, that's not bad. Or... It's too bad there wasn't one specialty stair. Honestly, I have no interest in Hermitcraft. It's like the Citadel Critical Role. They sort of give a false impression of what playing game is questioned. I've only ever watched a couple of clips with my sons. It's not that I have no interest in Hermitcraft. It's not where I want to, I guess for me, where I want to spend my time. I don't have very much free time, so yeah. I mean, all of the stuff they do looks really cool. So if I made this, so that's 4 wide though, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I made this 4 wide at the end, what could that be? Like a 4 wide gallery bay. Well, I can't think of what that should be. That's okay. We're done that. We just, I guess, need to figure out what to do for that end wall. Let's bring up, while we're running, let's bring up this Discord list. Come on, Thumbprint, you can open the phone. Do it! Sorry, just taking a moment to sip the tea. Maybe I'm just going to finish off the wall to look the same as the rest of them. So I need 12 more. Nope. Because I already have 2 of them. So we'll do that. Discord is being a little janky. What's going on? Is it my Wi-Fi being weird, or...? No. Yeah, I mean, yes. As soon as I go to, as soon as I go to cellular, it works perfectly fine. Okay, oak and cobble. Nice. And then brick and stone brick. Really? So like red brick stone? Bricks. Interesting. And then stone brick. So red brick and stone brick. Okay. Cool, cool. Let's go finish this off, and then we're going to get to building some stairs. My favorite part. Oh, why, Steven? I don't think this is going to be the final look for the end. It feels very blah and closed off. But it's something for now, it is. So we'll do that. Okay, cool. So now we need, do I have any cobblestone on me? Not enough. So we'll just use stone for now. Actually, it'd be great if I had glass. Oh, I've got enough torches. Let's just do this. We'll light the place up. Because we're going to have to... We're going to be covering all of these. I guess we're not going to be doing it Maybe I'm being a little bit too worried. So I'm not going to be covering all of the... Wait, I've got you here, don't I? Did I not bring you with me? Oh, what's going on, Steven? It's amateur hour here, again. I brought down the lanterns, but I forgot to grab one for the very end there. Okay, so I don't know what I should do, whether I should do right, left for this gallery. Actually looks like we're doing left, right, because this is the first stair. And we read left to right, so we're gonna do that. All right, cool. So we're gonna need, so that's, I guess it doesn't really matter, the specific order. So it is, oops. Dear phone, why for dost thou sleep when I need you to wake? So, oak and cobble. I don't have any cobblestone stairs on me, I don't think. But there should be some upstairs. Actually, I can make some right here, since we're here. But the oak, I do not have. The oak is... I have oak right in the treehouse, in front of the treehouse. Okay, let's take a look at this list. What do we need? We've got... So birch, spruce, and jungle were all added later. So oak and cobble, brick and stone brick, nether brick was added on its own. Then sandstone stairs. Okay, then the sandstone variants were added later on in 113. Okay, well I'm gonna just head to... Oops. Head back to the tree. I don't have any rockets on me, do I? I do. That's probably quickest, but I don't have many. Alright, we're just gonna walk it. No, I haven't flown in a while. Why is that? Because I don't have my elytra on. Woohoo! Alright. That's alright, we're just going to go... 19 stacks. Do I have another shulker box here? I do not. Oh, more deep slate bricks. Fantastic. I'm about to go grab some inventory without any inventory space. Typical Steven. Alright, let's go drop some stuff off. Drop some stuff off. Let's put you all up here. I'll need one of you. Whatever, I don't need the stone. I've got plenty of stone. Oh, but I can't bring myself to throw it away. Why is that? Why? Chuck it, Steven. Get rid of the stone. Cobblestone I have no problem getting rid of. But alright, that should be enough. That should be enough for all the stairs we need. Alright. Here I am now wondering if I still have... If I should try to squeeze in a grilled cheese sandwich before bed. I would regret that. I would regret that overnight. I would not regret it while I'm eating it. Not at all. Here I am with my shield to protect me, armed with my rockets. Man, it would be amazing if you could shoot rockets at hostile mobs. It'd be fantastic. Do. So clearly we've got this spruce stairs taken care of here. And in my my gift of stairs chest out front. Not taking the fall for any fallout if you do. No. Yep. Noted. I thought Screwgun was a nice guy, but nope. Can't count on him for anything. Alright, so oak stair. Oh, that was ridiculous. I take one from the end. Spruce stair. Dark oak stair. Birch. Jungle. And acacia. Cool. That is that. So I've now got my cobblestone one. I've got my oak one. And then brick and stone brick. I've got... I don't have brick. I don't know if I have any brick. Anywhere. How does one acquire brick? With brick. Right on. How does one make brick? Is that with clay? Possibly TNT. I do remember you. It's been a while. Assuming I'm not mixing your username up with someone else, but welcome on in. Good to see you. Bricks. Do I have bricks? I don't think that I do. Since Tuesday. That's right. Right. It has been a little while. That's, oh my goodness, it's been over a month. Tuesday has already been a month? Sheesh. Sheesh, I say. To make bricks, we need clay, right? How are you doing? Awesome? Cheers, I've been waiting for midnight to tick over so I can gain bonus channel points and support you. Oh, nice. Going for the 5K still. Oh my goodness. Sweet. You've been great. That's awesome. I've been doing all right. Been on the tired side. I've started going at the gym, waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning 3 days a week to go to the gym, and I feel like I am not built for that. I feel better for having gone to the gym, but it is leaving me a little bit zonked, to be honest. Yeah, and I mean, I like it though. I feel like this might sound weird. I feel like I don't feel like I've gained a lot of strength physically, but there's just something about going to the gym that makes me feel like I feel stronger overall. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have to explain it, but there's a. I feel good about going to the gym. It makes me feel happy. All right, so now we are going to go place the first stair. The first stair on the list was again oak, and then cobble. So oak on the left, here we go. Ta-da! And then cobble. Look at that. Gallery underway. You're getting a membership to a gym soon, hopefully, but last time I went, it was a great achievement, but my body did not enjoy the... Yeah, that's where I am right now. Like, I enjoy the workout. I'm like, yeah, this feels really good. And then the next day, when I wake up, it's aches and pains season. Actually, that might be already in the right spot. Stone brick. That is in the right spot. So we need a brick one for over here. And for brick... It's clay that I need, right? Like, what? It's just not telling me how to make a brick. Clay? Well, there is a river nearby. I do believe I should be able to find clay in the river, right? That's the place for it. I don't recall seeing it, but I have been informed by my my youngins that it's so easy to find in rivers, it's ridiculous. Or maybe just because I can't find it, I'm ridiculous. I only really remember seeing stone, sand, and gravel and stuff. I don't remember seeing any clay. What do I stream with in terms of, like, computer-wise, you mean? If that's what you mean, I have a Mac. A Mac that I use. Oh, is this it? Like, program? I use Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs desktop. There aren't a ton of options for the Mac. So there's Streamlabs. We should be using Shovel, right? Yeah. Streamlabs, and then there's OBS. And when I first started, OBS seemed like it was going to be a little bit complicated, and Streamlabs was almost just plug and play for the Mac. So I just kind of went with that. Huh. Why am I breathing? I'm not complaining that I'm breathing, but why am I breathing so well underwater? Streamlabs, but moved to OBS. I've been thinking about it, and I may still do that someday. But right now, it all came down to ease of setup for me. And I'm just busy, so I don't know that I'd have the time. Well, I won't have the time for a little while to switch back over. So I may get there eventually. Streamlabs I use for video, but OBS for streams. Interesting. And to be fair, I mean, I guess I should say I tried OBS, but I wasn't stream savvy enough to know what settings should be, and even still, the settings I had in Streamlabs weren't the best ones or the right ones, but Alistair McFly, my friend, he helped me out with the settings. Get to the quickest bed the closest bed as quickly as possible. Ta-da! More options is all. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so what can I do now with clay ball? I can make clay. Great. Now what can I make with clay? Do I have to cook clay now to make... Alright, I'm, anybody in chat willing to help out a fella? How do you make bricks? If I wanted to make brick stairs, what do I need to do that? Yard sale? Wow. Nice. I didn't know you had the emotes. That's awesome. Thank you. Bricks. Yes. I need to make some bricks. I need to make bricks to make brick stairs. Actually, are there brick stairs? What are brick stairs then? Alright, maybe I'm confused. Can you actually make brick stairs? So clay, smelt the clay, and then use for bricks to make brick blocks and then make stairs. It's interesting, it's not actually showing me Huh. Are brick stairs actually a thing? They are not. So what would have been considered brick stairs back in the day? Alright, McScrewgun, no worries. Have a good evening. Enjoy the D&D. Thank you for being here, as always. So now I'm confused. Can you actually make brick stairs? Interesting. All right. Well, we've got our. Okay. So that's the next stair we have to make. So I've got a furnace downstairs with coal in it. So let's go do that. It's bizarre. No worries, Hunter. Thank you so much for being here, as always. Thank you again for the gift sub to Herding Cats. Greatly appreciate it. And thank you for the 100 bits. Have yourself a wonderful night. Sometimes you need to craft before it pops up in the how to craft thing. Okay, thanks awesomely. So once this is clay, can you go back to clay? Clay balls? You can't. Okay. So I smelt clay. Terracotta. Really? Terracotta? You need smelt clay, not clay. Oh. So, oh, shoot. So I ruined it. So I basically went too far, so I can't undo. That's weird that I've got this big thing of clay that I can't go back with. That's annoying. Well, alright. I'm gonna use 4 bricks to make a block of bricks. Alright, back to the river. Just throw some stuff in here. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that right now. And actually, let's go free up some inventory by placing this last one down at the end. Yes, it means we have to sprint down a hallway, but that's okay. No, it's all good. This is the tough thing about chat, because you're trying to help me out, which I 100% appreciate. But in order to get all of the little bits of information out, you've got to do that. So no worries here. I was just that's either the first or second time that I've had to that I've gathered clay before. So I was just excited to go. Okay, cool. I'll just put this into clay blocks so that's easier to carry. Nope, I ruined everything. Is there a different river closer by? Not really without going over a mountain. I wonder if the lake has any. Probably doesn't. But I'll check it out anyway. I just assumed all of that stuff was sand. I didn't realize, it's gray in color. Look at that, there's more of it. What's going on there? This is why I love the streams you make so far. I don't freak out over making a small mistake. Well, I mean, I know I'm not the best Minecraft player in the world. I play on the Citadel with my friends because it's a lot of fun. But what happens is, this is sort of an end game server where a lot of the stuff's been done already, so I'm just I don't need any of this stuff. I'm just sort of tapering back. So I've basically been spoiled by all of the different farms and things that have been created already. So when I need a lot of the materials, I can just go to the farm and get them. So that's 40 clay. That's good. And so I've created a single player world that I'm excited to hop on, so I wonder if I can swim up that waterfall. Let's try. So it's going to force me to actually do all of the early game stuff. Played Minecraft since it's been out. Nice. Yeah, my sons haven't quite been playing that long, but they've been, I think it was... I'm sorry, what do you... SMP? Like a multiplayer server? This is, yeah, this is the... If that's what you mean, this is the Citadel. Joel Duggan is the owner of the Citadel, and he's a friend of mine who lives down the street, and so he lets his real-life friends play on it. So now this is what I need to do? Yes. 2, 3, 4, is that all I need? Fingers crossed. So it's like an online survival type thing. Yeah. It's pretty close to vanilla, except we have I guess a fair number of what he calls quality of life plugins in. So similar to the setup they have on Hermitcraft. So since we stream, having to hunt down countless squid to get inks for black dye would be so tedious to do on stream, and we've all got full-time jobs, so it'd be so tedious to actually have to try to do this in our off time. So one of the examples is we've got a plugin that allows us to turn coal into black dye, because coal is a lot easier to come by. Woohoo! So like that. Nice. And will this work? Probably don't have the recipe for it. We do have the recipe for it. Amazing. There we go. I now have my brick stair. It's super helpful. And there's a, I can't think of them all offhand, but there's a lot of little things on there like that. Let's do cobblestone. Thank you very much for the help. Greatly, greatly appreciated. So that's that one. Hooray. All right, so we've got the first 4 stairs there. And Hunter sent me the list, so I've got to check the next one. So now we need nether brick and a sandstone stair. I do have a Discord server, yeah. It's the link is down in the... Actually, I think you can do... I think I've got the command. I do. Yeah, so there you go. So I'm not crazy active on there. I try to be, but just been quite busy. So it keeps you... The most useful thing is it lets you know when I've gone live and like schedule updates and things like that. So now I need nether brick. So nether brick, I think that is... I've got some of those with the Piglin trading booth. Cool. So we can go get that. Oh, what was the other one? So, and sandstone. I've got sandstone up here. Then birch, spruce, and jungle. All right, let's go to bed first, because this is the hallway upstairs, indeed. So I'm going to put all of the stairs that exist in Minecraft down here. It was going to be a large room originally. I was going to try to have it so that it was roughly the same size as this giant set of stairs. So it'd be a big room with all the stairs in it. But then I sort of realized, as more stairs got added, I'd have to grow the wall. I'd have to grow the room outward in order to fit all the stairs. But with a hallway, I can just knock down the wall and put it in a new gallery bay and stick one more stair there. So maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll put a sign above each of them as well to say that, you know, the addition that they were added in. That could be pretty neat. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. Yes, I'm going to do that. So I need nether brick as the next one, and then sandstone. And then it's birch, spruce, and jungle, and quartz. I do believe I do have a quartz stair somewhere. Where did that go? I think I've been saving it. I'll have to find it. I'm pretty sure I've got one tucked away somewhere. Oh, there's my sand. Oh, wait. Sandstone stair is that one, so I need one of those. Hooray. And then what do I... Okay, just throw some sand in there. I don't need that. Right, so that's good. I was actually going to go over to the village, because, or the little market I built, because I know that there's sandstone over there. And I should be able to get nether brick from the Piglin trading booth. Cool, cool, alright. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great when it's done. Also for me to join the server. I appreciate you wanting to, but it's actually not possible. It's Joel very much wants this to be... I actually don't have the authority to add random people, and Joel's just got it locked down to people that he knows in real life, so... Everyone that plays here is a real life acquaintance. Yeah. Hooray. Nice. Got that one now. That said, if you... I don't know if I've got the thing for it. If you were interested in playing in a similar server to this, Joel has... Oops, that's the wrong one. Did I do that? No. Try this again. Yes. So basically, if you wanted to play on a similar server, Joel has a Patreon... has a server basically set up for patrons, so if you wanted to go over there and check it out. So it basically has almost all identical plugins and everything that we've got over here, and it's basically the chat community you see here. There's a lot of members here that are also on Infinity Cove. I'm not sure what he has. Yes. So if you basically if you join the $10 server, $10 a month server patron, then you can join the server. Bruce? Quartz, right. So I might have to hunt down the quartz one. Since we only have a limited amount of time, I might actually put whatever stairs I can and then have to go track down the quartz one at another time. I'll leave a spot for it. We'll come back and get it. Oh yeah, food, that would be good. But we'll bring up to the... Oh, nice! That would be awesome. Yeah, no, Joel's a good dude, and if you like the people that hang out in the chat here and in Joel's stream, they're... Yeah. That's the kind of community you're going to have over in Infinity Cove, so... Pretty awesome. Nice. Another brick stair. Right on, right on. So that's the next one on the left, and then sandstone on the right. Alright, I keep doing this thing where I... What? Did that just disintegrate? Or did I actually pick it up? That's super weird. It just like disappeared on me. Oh well. And that's this one. Hooray. Pick it back up. And then... birch, spruce, and jungle. Birch, which I have. Nope. I'm pretty sure that last one I did that too, just disintegrated. Birch. Spruce. There's so many spruce stairs. No, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you go, okay. So birch, spruce, and then jungle. I did grab a jungle, did I not? I did. Fantastico. Alright. This is awesome. This makes me happier than it probably should. I'm like pretty tickled to have all of these stairs here. So then after jungle, oh right, after jungle was quartz. I know I do have a quartz stair somewhere. I'm going to just take a quick peek up here. Alistair had left me one at one point. Then I just can't remember which chest I put it in, so it's... I don't think it was in any of these. It feels like something I would have stuck in my ender chest because it is precious. Yet I did not. Oh, wait. Left Alt Shift. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, that's. I guess that's an example of another plugin we have. So basically, you can left shift to see the contents of the shulker box, and then if you hold down Alt as well, you can see all the contents. So that's pretty handy. Might as well take one of these, because I'm going to need to make wood stairs at some point. I've got a mossy stone brick I've already used. You all good there, awesomely? Any servers you would recommend I join? Nice. That took me a moment. My sons play on one called can't remember what it's called right now. They play on a couple of different ones that are pretty good. Is there a website that you use to put it backwards like that, or did you just painstakingly went through the effort to do that? Either way, fine. Oh, andesite stair. I will need that. Don't have that one. Nice. Oh, hey, Firepith. Welcome on in, and Infinity Cove. Thank you very much for confirming. Elkhorn? I'm looking for the quartz stairs that Alistair gave me. I feel like it's in one of these, but there are all the diamonds. I knew I had a bunch of them, but I also could have sworn that I looked in there already. You know, I'm really glad it's not raining like this in real life right now. I just do not want downpours. Oops. Oh, inventory woes, inventory woes. No. I know I've got the quartz. The quartz stairs somewhere. Because it was literally downstairs. No, it was literally just outside of the portal. And I took it away from there. I am working on trying to find the quartz stairs that I had. Because I'm placing all of the stairs in in the order that they actually came into the game. So it's smooth stone. I'll take one of those because I will need it eventually. Oh, did you miss something? Oh, the what? Yeah. That's right. I actually read it correctly. So your mistake might have made it easier for me to read. I don't think I have any in these. Did I put it in here? Quartz bricks. Can't believe that I lost quartz stairs. Well, I will need one of you at some point. It's unacceptable. I'm most sorry, Alistair. I must have moved them somewhere else. I just can't imagine where I would have put them. It feels like they would have been an ender chest item. Oh, you're burning. Oh, gosh darn it. Love free arrows. I like burning skeletons. Like skeletons burning in the sun way more often, way more than I should, I think. Makes me happy. Free arrows. Let's just check here again. I feel like they were here around here. Sure. I like facts. I like, yeah. Let's hear what you got. All right, do that. Oh, that's not gonna let me do it, is it? It did! Nice. Don't really need the rest of that, I guess. Did you know humans are 100% more likely to be humans than cats? That is an interesting fact. Although I might have to check your sources to verify that, but it sounds possible. Alright, I have stuff that I don't need, but I don't know what to do with it. Well, let's just go place some stairs. That'll free up some space. I don't have the quartz one, so we're gonna skip the quartz. Go to acacia and dark oak. How are we doing for time? Oh, it's after 9:30, so that is time. But we'll do this first. So that's going to be quartz, acacia, and dark oak. Don't know if it matters in which order they go. And then dark oak. Lovely. Cool. Acacia and dark oak. And then red sandstone. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get that somewhere. Purple. All prismarine types. I don't know how many of those there are. Okay. Actually, there's a ton of them we need to get, so I'm going to have to write down a full list of them. In 113, a bunch of them were added. Andesite, diorite, granite, polished, and the other variants. Mossy stone brick, mossy cobble, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're going to have to do that. So I think this is where we're going to call it for the day. However, did you know YouTube is nearly 3 times as popular as Twitch? I did not know that. I assumed it would actually be more popular because they've got all sorts of video categories on there. Alright, so we've got a good start on the gallery here, y'all. Interesting. So we've got about, I don't know if we have a dozen in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have just shy of a dozen because we don't have a quartz blocks there, but that's amazing. So I think that's a good start. We've got to do some adventuring around to get some things for the next time. But that's where we're going to call it for the night, y'all. No, it's not. Don't think. That's okay. It's all good anyway. Thank you everyone for being here. Oh, your rough estimate. Gotcha. Cool. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here, and I'll be back Sunday morning. Hopefully we'll see you then. Until then, stay awesome, and we'll catch you later. Toodles noodles.